What's up, black and white on pop culture fans? It is John Matrix, and I'm coming to you with another video here, folks. In today's episode, folks, we're going to be talking about the Cuties movie once again. Everybody saw my last video. If you've not seen it, I highly recommend that you do check it out because there is some disgusting details about this movie that are revealed. Now, it's on Netflix. You can watch it if you want to. I refuse to watch that movie on Netflix. I'm not watching it at all. And I have Netflix. Now, I know they canceled Netflix is going around. I'm not even paying for Netflix. I get it free through T-Mobile anyway. But what this video is mainly about is the movie is on Rotten Tomatoes, and it is probably the worst reviewed movie on Rotten Tomatoes from a fan standpoint, I should say. Not talking about the media, because the media has given this movie an 89%. 89%. This is unacceptable right here. So you mean to tell me that the media who writes reviews for Rotten Tomatoes or other places, they are a bunch of perverts, if you ask me. Yep, I said it. I don't care. This channel is not monetized, so I can say whatever I want right now. Now, however, the top critics only gave it a 63%. Still way too high. But really the focus is the audience score. I don't know if I've actually seen a movie with a lower audience score than Cuties. Currently, folks, is sitting at a 3% approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes. And it has 1,047 reviews at the time of this video here. I'm wondering why it's not at 0%. Can you even get it 0% on Rotten Tomatoes? I'm not really sure, to tell you the truth. Let me tell you something here. I refuse to watch this movie. I would much rather watch Star Wars The Last Jedi 1,000 times before I actually watch this movie one time. And you guys know how me and Rhodes feel about Star Wars The Last Jedi. To Rhodes, that's probably the worst movie ever made. I can't blame anybody that feels that way about The Last Jedi. But at least The Last Jedi did not try to exploit and sexualize children. That is the problem, okay? They're trying to exploit and sexualize children. That is a complete no-no to me. Now, the filmmakers, they're trying to say that, we're trying to show how sexualizing children is bad. Well, why do you have nudity in this movie? From what we've heard, a child's butt is shown in their panties. That's a bit no-no. So this is almost like child porn on TV. And it's being accepted by the mainstream media. I just don't understand this. So even for me, that 3% on Rotten Tomatoes, that's just way too high. Way too high. Netflix should be ashamed of themselves. And Texas Senator Ted Cruz is calling for the DOJ to investigate Netflix and their relationship in making this movie. Because this is completely disgusting. They want to know if any laws were broken in this. I don't know how that's going to work because this is a French production, I believe. And if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong. But Netflix actually ended up buying the rights to it or something like that. I'm not really sure. But even so, why would they actually do something like this? Why? Whose idea was it to even make this movie? Now, we know that the person that directed the movie, that made the movie, is a black woman. She's a Sinhalese woman also. The main character in the Cuties movie is a Sinhalese girl, 11 years old. So maybe I'm thinking that just because the director of the movie is a black woman, that the mainstream media cannot criticize her for this. And that's what I'm really thinking now, because, the media is all about, we're in this Black Lives Matter world right now. So if they criticize a black woman, it's not going to look good for the media. But me, I don't look like that. I don't care about your race. I don't care about your gender. I don't care that the director is a black woman. She shouldn't have made this movie. She shouldn't have. Now, I guarantee you, though, if a white man made this movie, directed this movie, I do believe that the media would be crushing him. But since it's a black woman, they're not crushing him. But the audience here, say 3% on Rotten Tomatoes, they approve of it, just 3%. So 97% of the people that checked out this movie hate it. Absolutely 100% hate it. And rightly so. This may be the lowest rated movie on Rotten Tomatoes. If there's one lower, I have not seen it. I've seen many movie scores on Rotten Tomatoes, and there's been a lot of horrible movies made. They didn't even get this low of a score, you know? Now, I always said that like Superman 4, The Quest for Peace is an awful movie. That movie probably has a higher score, but I still love watching the movie because Christopher Reeve is the best comic book hero of all time as Superman. That's just my opinion. But what do you guys think of this? Cuties getting destroyed on Rotten Tomatoes with a 3% audience score. Do you actually think that the media that gave this movie an 89%, do you think they're a bunch of perverts? I absolutely do believe it. And we know that Hollywood is full of pedophiles. Anthony Rapp has really kind of proven that with Kevin Spacey. There's rumors out there about Charlie Sheen doing stuff with Corey Haim on the set of Lucas back in the 80s. There are some weird people out there in Hollywood. High up executives also are getting exposed. Rose McGowan is exposing these big Hollywood people. This is absolutely disgusting, folks. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Black and White on Pop Culture, and we'll catch you next time.